Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. How you doing for a Tuesday? I don't want to say Taco Tuesday. Oh wait, I did. Yeah guys, how you guys doing today? Be a short one here today. Nothing crazy spectacular, but for me, I've been doing a lot of things here, but good things. So I think I kind of reported I was selling some Pokemon cards, and I'm kind of running out of those. Which is a good thing, I guess. But I still have some things I want to get rid of. But all the stuff that I had in my garage sale, I started putting them on Facebook Marketplace. And yeah, some of this stuff is just like, I'm like, why? I should have probably listed some of this stuff to begin with. But like, wow, So at least we know the prices that we had listed for the garage sale were probably pretty good, because some of these, like, literally I posted them and it's like I hit the button and it's like doing, 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 and I'm like, I got three within 1 minute. I'm already got three people saying, "Is it available? Is it available?" I'm just like, I must have put too low of a price. So, all right, America First news. First off, real quick. I hope to be quick here. Yeah, market. Yeah. The DXY kind of it went up. It was significantly up earlier, and it's kind of flat. It ended flat. 10-year Treasury did go up a little bit. Still under. Yeah, it's just at 4.41. The overall SPY market, like, barely. Yeah, it didn't really gain. It just lost. What was this? Yeah, like not even a tenth of percent. Bitcoin was relatively flat, just a little bit up. It did finish up a positive. Gold got down another negative 1%. Silver about a negative 0.5%. All my miners got butchered for some reason. It doesn't make any sense. Because if inflation is coming, they should be gaining, right? Like, it doesn't. I don't know, guys. It's just more news to tell you that this market is just. It literally doesn't. There's no logic anymore. You can barely predict any short-term price action, and at least most of my miners are paying me a dividend. If not, I would have just got rid of them. So we're not in a hurry to sell them, but man, like a day like today, I mean, I got one that went down 6% in one day. That's pretty brutal. A couple of these were just under 5. So yeah, on a percentage, oh god, I had one that went down 8%. That's brutal. Yeah. Anyway, so that's what happened there. Yeah. And then when it comes to America First news, hey, some good hot off the press. The Supreme Court, they're like the I don't know if you guys know anything about baseball, but they're kind of like the closer that comes in and shuts things down, right? Baseball, they call that the closer, right? Well, recently the Supreme Court is like the closer on all these issues. So yeah, Reuters, our favorite. Reuters. Yeah, we don't like Reuters. We're being sarcastic. Yeah, it says Supreme Court lets Trump resume plans for mass federal layoffs. Why did it have to go to the Supreme Court is my question. Why? I swear, none of this should, but whatever. Under the political environment these days, I guess it has to go there. Someone just pinged me on Facebook, probably another marketplace person. So yeah, and then, and I call it in sad news. It looks like, darn it, Governor Abbott's mentioned that they found like 160 so far. Like, damn, dude, this is crazy. In other news, student loan forgiveness faces new restrictions. I tell you one thing, you know, when you take a debt out, you're supposed to pay it back, right? You're not supposed to get your stuff paid for free, right? I had a house. I tried to pay for it. Lost my job for over a year. Guess what happened? Did they just charge it? No, they just said, "Give me the keys, mother, and we're gonna take it from you, man." That's exactly what's going on. I get it. Like the student loan thing is crazy because it became federalized. So even though we wanted the federal government to help, it actually made stuff worse. It made it easier to get a loan, right? And over the years, it just morphed and everything, right? Because now you get a student loan, and you can buy whatever the hell you want on it. Back in the day, you had to show what you were using it for. Like you'd be like, all right, here's the loan, and no one could just get them. Because I tried to get them, I couldn't get them. You had to prove your income, and it wasn't you particularly, it was your parents. So, it was like, oh yeah, your parents make so much money. I'm like, dude, like my parents don't make that much money. Like what? But anyway, what happened is when there's more access to funds, right? It means there's more and more people going to college. I mean, it drives the demand, right? So supply, demand. There ain't many more colleges going around, right? And more people. So not only easier access to money, but more and more people started going to college. We're to the point where like a college degree, it means nothing anymore because it's not special, right? Back in the day, it was special, right? Like, hey, go get your degree because, out of 100 people, maybe 10 people got a degree. Right now, it's like, okay, get a degree. Now it's like it doesn't mean anything because, well, number one, there's too many of them. But number two, like people get degrees and it's just like, what? You shouldn't need a degree for that, right? So, ironically, now it's almost like now it means utterly nothing, right? In the 50s, it means something else, and yeah, we're gonna probably have to go full circle for this to get fixed. So anyway, in the meantime, if you have a federal student government loan, those can't be discharged, so you're kind of screwed. You're gonna get garnished, right? Now on student loans that are privatized, those I'm not 100% sure on those, like the particularities. But I think some of those can be. Now, it depends on, what contract and what note that you actually sign. Is there garnishing? I don't know, but the federal government is going to get their money one way or the other. If it's, maybe they'll waive 5%. Like, to be honest, the last 5 years is kind of they've been doing for you guys if you have a student loan out. They've been telling you for the last 5 years you have to make a payment. So, I mean, can you imagine having a car or a house and not making a payment for 5 years? Like, it's almost like a moral hazard. It's almost like I sort of get it because people have been so used to not paying their student loans for 5 years. It's like shocking. It's like, well, dude, you always had this debt. You knew this day was going to come, but I don't know what is it with people. They're so short-sighted. They don't plan. They don't, and it's just like, and they pretend like, oh my god, I didn't know I had to pay my student loans. What's that saying that goes? You don't have to outrun the bear. You just have to outrun the other guy. I think we've come into so many aspects of our lives that are like that. So yeah, guys. Let's see here. Now we're at 9 minutes, almost 10 here. We'll see if there's anything else. I did see something. I think it's kind of like I want to say rage bait or what the hell is that noise? Sorry, guys. I heard. I don't know. Anyway, sorry. I don't know what the hell's going on. Maybe some crazy squirrel going on. Yeah, I think it's more like troll bait. I don't know, Trump said, hey, Putin, you're not, we're going to give weapons to Ukraine. Like, what? Wait, what? Trump just says stuff. Come on, guys. Like, don't get out. Again, his tactics and negotiation is totally unconventional. Okay, like even when he was doing his real estate stuff, completely unconventional. They were above board and everything like that. But just he's not your typical negotiator whatsoever. But it's very effective, right? So I think this is one of those things that he's doing to not necessarily poke the bear, but he's kind of like telling Putin, "Hey man, come on, what are you doing? What are you doing? Come on. We talked about this a month ago. My phone hasn't been ringing. Come on, Putin, ring my bell. Come on, ring my bell." That's probably what he's saying here, right? So outside of that, more talks of terror. I'm telling you guys, they got to latch on to any and every little thing. One thing that a good subscriber mentioned, Ben, is that the other side. I don't even want to say Dems anymore because I don't even think these are the Democrats of old, right? I don't know what to call them anymore. I think they're communists, to be honest with you. But anyway, that aside, it's just what they've been, their tactics lately is just, it's beyond sad. It's just like, dude, you guys got to do that. I mean, the stuff that I'm seeing online with like the quote unquote hatred to America and people that believe in it. Like I said, you can, by all means, you don't have to agree with anything I say, and maybe maybe you don't like Trump, or you don't like the way that's going. That's fine. That is your prerogative, right? But when you want to like actually hate on people, come on, man. Like if you don't like America, then what are you doing here, right? I don't know. I don't get it. Again, it's like, imagine if you went to a different country, right? Right? And you live there, right? That's like, people in Iran hating Iran, right? They're going around protesting, burning down Iran, right? Guess what? Would that never happen? Because of many other things, right? But it's just, it literally doesn't make any sense. Our culture is whatever you want to call it, culture, but let's see here. Trump U-turns on sending weapons to Ukraine. So that's what they want to say. Okay. All right. That was another, that was from the Telegraph. So we know that's so communist. You can't even cut it with a knife. Trump admin live updates. Trump slams Putin, says U.S. will... Yeah. So Trump says, doesn't mean anything. That's his way of telling Putin, hey, because Trump ain't gonna give anything to Ukraine. Ukraine is so corrupt. Like, if anything, like, this might be a hot take, but Ukraine is so corrupt. It looks Russia look like a choir boy. I'm telling you, man. Like, in some respects, like, Russia could run Ukraine better than Ukraine ever could, right? But that aside, whatever. I still think this is shenanigans. Shenanigans 101. Maybe 303. But anyway, Trump's going to say anything to get Putin to move, or at least try to bring him to the proverbial negotiation table, or at least call. But don't fall for the trap, guys. No. There's only a few ways that he would. If somehow United States and Russia actually became direct combatants, that's probably the only reason. But there's so many reasons why we probably want to have good relations to Russia, not nothing to do with World War III, but they have lots of resources, and that's kind of why Trump is doing this, because if we can get them to kind of stop, there's whatever the hell they're doing in Ukraine or whatever was going on over there, then there's not only in Ukraine, but in Russia, so that long term, and that would help our country, and that would help Russia too. Like, to be honest, all this stuff, like, it's in best interest for Ukraine and Russia. It's just, they gotta play this little shenanigans and make it look one way. It's just, come on, guys, we're fatigued. We're getting tired of that. Diddy, oh God, I don't even want to. I don't want to listen about no Diddy. Trump calls for power. Oh, that again? How many times are they going to keep going on the same news over and over? I think they think we're idiots, guys. But you tell me. what, what part of the news are you? What part of the news are you not tired of? Like, I'm not sure what part of the news I am not tired about, right? Like, I don't know. Right, I'm tired of all this same stuff, all these shenanigans, and oh, look here, not over there, and anyway, yeah, guys. So with that said, I'm just gonna wrap it up because I don't see anything else, and I don't want this video to go on and on and on and on. I do got other things to do before I hit the bed. All right. So with that said, let's get the stop button ready. And we'll see you tomorrow, all right? See ya. Bye.